Rob, to start the day here, you got a message you'd like to share to your mom?
Oh, hi, Mom. How you doing? Did you guys see that?
Of course.
Yes. I didn't see it yet, though.
Feel
But
like she was putting you on blast a little bit?
not really. I've done it before many times. It's just never aired, and she'd never seen it. So I have said hi, Mom, before games, after games. But this one, I'll get a good one. Hi, Mom. There we go. There we go. Yes. Oh, she means everything to me. I mean, she's been there since day one, and growing up as a kid, I definitely wouldn't be here without her. I mean, she made sure, not just myself, but my brothers and I, that we were at. There was 5 of us, and she made sure we were at every sporting event, every school activity, every activity we were doing outside of sports too. And she made sure we were on time, fed at every single thing, and it was just spectacular what she was doing while we were growing up. I mean, I definitely wouldn't be here without her, and just the way that she, scheduled everything and made sure that we had food. She made sure we had food and a dinner before every single activity or every single sporting game we played. So without her, I mean, you got to give her a lot of credit. Love you, Mom.
When did you fall in love with the game?
Well, football?
Yeah.
I mean, I was just growing up. I just loved playing sports. I wouldn't say there was a moment where I was like, man, I love football. I would just say I love sports growing up. I mean, I played all of them basically. I played basketball, hockey, baseball, and then I started football in 7th grade. And I had to wait to play till once 7th grade hit. Once you got to school, but I've just always loved sports, and just always loved playing them.
Would you recommend to kids out there to play 3 sports as long as they can?
I would recommend kids to play as many sports as possible as long as they can. I don't really believe in the process of, one sport. You focus on that through all of high school. Like, not at all. I mean, that's how you develop other skill sets. That's how you develop other ways to, blend in with other teammates, and you learn other personalities of other different sports, and then you can take it and I'll put it all together and see what you really want to focus on in the college days. But I love playing all the sports. I mean, I believe playing basketball helped me in football, playing football helped me in basketball, all that stuff.
When did you get to the Patriots? Sorry, Trey. When you got to the Patriots in the NFL, when did you go from lover of the game and everything else to people behind the scenes say that you're an X's and O's guy, you understand the game quite well? How long did that take for you, especially on the NFL level, to develop that, I guess, study habits and knowledge of the game?
I mean, I would say coming in, I really didn't have, I knew the game of football, but I didn't have the knowledge like I have now of the game of football. And I really wouldn't say I was trying to learn the X's and O's like that. I would just say they came along with the process throughout the years. I mean, just being around the coaches here. I mean, they know the X's and O's inside and out like that. Being around Tom, being around the other guys on the team that just know football, learning little tricks from them, learning little X's and O's from them. I mean, just picking it up and then being in the meeting room with my coaches. I just learned it gradually throughout the years.
Rob, through all the tough times you've had in your career, and any injuries you might have to deal with, we all know how concerned some mothers can be. Did your mom ever at any point express concern with that in that regard? And she just say, Rob, what's wrong with you?
No, she's never has. She's always supportive, 100% supportive, no matter what decision. If it's that, keep on playing a sport like this or play another sport or whatever it is, she's always been supportive, which is the best thing about her is she's never, tried taking us away from another sport or anything. So she's always been there, always been supportive, and no, she's never had any concerns. She always knows we always fight back and come back.
How many times this week do you think you've been asked?
Like 30 now.
30, that's it. I think that's a little low, don't you?
All right, 50.
Has your answer changed at all to mess with people?
Yeah, today's a maybe. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, I would know, though, that it would be in some sort of, fitness type, staying active. I mean, my family's been in the fitness industry now for 25 years. My dad started selling fitness equipment 25 years, and my other brothers are in it with him now. I just love being active, love doing other activities, too. So it would be along the lines of that, just not exactly sure. It would just be along the lines of fitness.
Did you have a dream other than football as a kid that you wanted to be a
I mean, just basically, it was a dream of playing a professional sport as a kid, and I never really picked a professional sport like, oh, I dream of playing in the NFL or NBA or MLB. I just always loved playing sports and just always dreamed of going professional in any of them.
Keith Jalib talked today about you over at the Rams, just saying how much fun it was to come to work with you there every day. You always had a smile on your face and everything. You talked yesterday a little bit about how tough the grind can be. For you, how much pride have you taken in that role of coming in and being happy and just having a blast with what you're doing, opposed to how hard the game can be?
Oh, you take a lot of pride in that, and also just not about football, just doing it in football, just a way of life. And just coming in always with a smile. You always want to get the best of your opportunities just coming in. But love playing with Akib too. I mean, that guy was like the same. He always came in, always goofing around, always busting on people, and just loved playing with him.
Rob, how was practice today, and how are things starting to kind of get more laser focused on the game itself?
I mean, practice was good today. I mean, it was more of a mellow practice. Just, learning your assignments, like X's and O's, just getting everything down. I mean, we've been practicing now for 10 days or so, so now it's just all the time. Now it's the time where you just chill, relax, and you just get ready for the game.
Rob, does anybody like scoring touchdowns more than you?
I'm not sure. I like scoring touchdowns, though.
How much is the touchdown amplified in the Super Bowl than it is in the regular season?
I mean, it's the last game of the season. It's the biggest game of the year. So, anytime you can put up points as an offense, you gotta put up the points.
Rob, like this year, did you get a sense that this team can get it together and make it run what you've had now?
I mean, throughout the whole year, we were having a roller coaster season, up and down. I mean, you've seen it many times in the NFL with many teams, but we knew that when we were down, that if we stuck together, we came together stronger. No one separated themselves. No one blamed anyone else. Everyone came together as a family, basically. It was about the same thing. I mean, we're with each other 8 hours a day on average, and we stuck together, and that's when we knew that when we were on our downs after the Steeler games, if we just stuck together and everyone just played for each other, we can make it back, and we can make a run for it.
Hey, Gronk, if you do walk away, what do you think you miss the most about football?
Oh, I mean, I'm not really sure, though, but I mean, I've heard many other people say the camaraderie in the locker room, just, everyone just busting on each other, making jokes, all that type of stuff. So that's what I heard from all my friends that don't play anymore. They say they miss that part of the game.
How much fun is that part of the game to you?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, that's what builds the team. That's what builds the team chemistry is everyone in the locker room, learning each other, asking each other questions, telling stories about the practice, all the good memories, and that's what gets you through the season too, and that's what gets you through the grind.
Who's the best trash talker on the team?
I mean,
Kevin says he is. Tom says perhaps he is.
I mean, depends on the day. Tom sometimes can be talking trash the whole day, and then other days he doesn't say a word. I mean, Julian can go off all one day, and then the next day he doesn't say a word. Devin's talking garbage one day, then he doesn't another day. So it switches, which is good. Switches. Everyone takes their turn.
Rob, you've seen the Super Bowl season through 4 different times now. From that game 1 to the end of this point now, how mentally and physically demanding is that?
It is. You got to be mentally prepared. I mean, this game just isn't for anyone. I mean, I've had many friends that still tell me all the time that they tried to play football when they were younger, and they couldn't even do it then, and they're still wondering how I do it now. And but it's a grind, mentally and physically, but been in it now. I mean, been doing it my whole life. So to tell you the truth, I really don't know anything different. I mean, I've been doing it now, playing football every single year since 7th grade. So I don't know. I don't really know anything different anymore.
Yeah,
So
we would never know that experience. You hear it all the time. Are there Mondays that are tough to get out of bed, and there's days like that?
yes, there are for sure. I mean, throughout your years, you can definitely remember some Mondays and some Tuesdays, but that's when you got to start taking care of yourself though too. Start taking care of your body. Start finding tricks, finding techniques on how to be feeling better after all the hits and everything. But I mean, it can take its toll. But I mean, when you've been doing it for so long, it kind of feels normal sometimes when you wake up and you're like, here I go again. You got to start hop back in the pool, get the blood flowing, get everything going.
Rob, Joe Biden said that you have a huge player acting ahead of you. Yesterday you said that varsity was your favorite football film. If you could star in your favorite film, what would it be?
Man, that's a tough question, but I mean, I would go with Varsity Blues. I would just be part of that team.
Why is that movie?
I like that movie. I mean, growing up, got to watch it with your friends. It just made you laugh, but also it made you feel like how passionate the football players were and how passionate the game was. And you watch it with your high school buddies, so it's a very, very, very cool film.
Patrick Trump wore a hat yesterday that said DILF. What exactly is that?
What did it say? DILF?
DILF, yes.
And he wore that?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, he must be a DILF then. I'm not sure what it means, but I guess he's a DILF. That's outrageous. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, definitely. When there's a game plan getting installed, you're out on the practice field, and you get that excitement when you know there's a couple new plays for you, there's a couple new routes, and it's a great feeling. It makes you a little bit more motivated in the practice, makes you want to get it done more. So always to see a nice game plan definitely gets you moving in practice because you want to execute those game plans. You don't ever want to put that much work in, see such a great game plan, and not want to go out there and execute it.
Rob, what's that Saturday night like before the game? Are you able to get any sleep? Do you do anything to help yourself sleep?
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, I mean, we've been doing it for, like my whole life now playing football. I mean, sometimes it's tough for Saturday nights to get some sleep, but now doing it for so many years, I've been here at the Super Bowl. This is my 5th time, so, you just got to treat it, prepare like it's any other game. Don't, blow your steam the day before, blow your steam the morning of. You just got to chill out, just be on your normal routine, and you'll be good to go. Oh, it's the final preparation. It's the final details, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, and making sure everyone's on the same page. The wide receivers, tight ends, the whole offense as a group, the defense, special teams. Everyone just has their assignment and their roll down, so we can just go out there, play good fundamental football, and be ready to go. Yes. I mean, since I was a rookie to now, I mean, there's a lot of players now. The tight end group, I feel like, has revolved a little bit. In that case, I'm meaning like players splitting out wide, tight ends splitting out in the slot, tight ends lining one-on-one on the outside. I mean, back in the heyday, you really didn't see that much. They were always lined up in the backfield or in the wing. So just to see now tight ends just be able to line up all over the field has definitely changed the game a little bit.
Not everyone, but some of them got smaller. It almost looks more like receivers at times. Do you feel like you are maybe in some way kind of like the last year kind of obviously watch a lot, but you do some of those things that you mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a wide receiver group, running back group. You can have a running back that's a smaller running back. You can have a running back that's a big bruising running back. It's like any position. You can have tight ends that are a little bit smaller, kind of look like a big receiver, and then you can have tight ends that are bigger like an offensive lineman. So it all varies. It's how you can get your best personnel group out there, out on the field, and go out there and win games with it.
Rob, we've seen the bet against this stuff. You guys, the identity of the team seems to be playing with a large chip on your shoulder. Who would you say plays with the biggest chip on your shoulder?
Oh, man. I mean, the way that Tom just comes out every single day, I mean, it just feels like he has a chip on his shoulder every day because he's bringing it every single day. But, I mean, here, everyone plays like that. I mean, that's a good thing. You don't even need, like, a lot of players on the team don't even need a chip on their shoulder. They just want to go out there and compete and just do it for the love of the game.
Did you ever envision yourself not playing with Tom in the NFL?
I mean, not really. I mean, I'm in year 9 with him, so, I mean, never really tried to envision that. So it would be a little different if that was the case.
And is there any way to sum up what he's meant to you both on, off the field, in the classroom, all that?
Yes, he's just been a great mentor. I mean, just the way he's done it, to be able to, be it's an honor just to be able to go through this whole process, go through this many years, and be able to watch the best to do it. Just how he does it inside and out, how he prepares, how he takes care of himself. It makes you understand why he's at that level. As in, like when I was younger, or like when I first got? About like in high school, actually, when I was a freshman on the JV team, but my older brother was a junior and he was on the varsity team, and our season ended early, so I played in like so they called up like the JV guys that they thought were going to be on varsity the next year, and there was one game left in the season, and like it wasn't like a championship game, but it was like more of like a toilet bowl type of game, because just telling how it is, and they called up a couple of the JV guys so that they can get some experience, and I was the kicker, because I was a good kicker though on the JV team, because my toe kicks, just walking up, I just toe it, so I was the best at the varsity level too when I got there for that, so they put me on that. I was the kickoffer, and then I just kept running down the field when I kicked it off, and I was a freshman. I just go down and make the tackle, and that's when I knew I was like, all right, I can play varsity next year. I can do something with it too.
And then as you continue to each level, you grew up, were there challenges or were there affirmations that this was the sport you were supposed to do?
Yes, I mean, I just felt like it was the right sport for me. Just the way I played the game, just the way how I fit, how my body fit, and all that. It just felt like it was the right fit, and just loved playing the game the most.
Do you remember your first catch in high school?
No, I don't. Not the first catch. Nope.
Really?
I don't think so. No, not the first catch. I don't remember.
Remember your first catch here?
Yeah, I do. Touchdown in the corner for Cincinnati. It was for a touchdown, 1 yard touchdown. Yeah, 1 yard touchdown, first game.
Was it the Gronk spike? Did you?
I don't think so. I gave some high fives to the fans.
How are you able to play this sport so free that your teammates say you have more fun than everybody out there? How are you able to play at such a high level and be so loose?
I mean, it's always good to be loose. It's always good to be playing free out there. I mean, I wouldn't say it was always the case. I mean, but I wouldn't say that would always be the case with anyone. I mean, there's always tough times. There's always a grind in it too, where you tense up a little bit, and that's always for the good, because then you learn how to deal with it and get back to yourself. But no, it just feels good to be out there just playing like that.
Greg, where are you going on vacation after the game?
I don't know. I mean, I got zero plans of that yet. I'm just really focused on the game.
Talked about what you might do after fitness or whatever. Can you envision the day though, as you wake up, not a football player anymore? You don't have to worry about what you do with your body. You don't have to worry about exercising. You don't have to worry about what you're eating. Can you envision what that day might be like?
I mean, no. I mean, I really haven't tried to envision that day. I mean, this is the biggest game of the year, of this season. I mean, I'm telling you, that's all where my focus is at. We got all these practices all day. We're in meetings. We got 10-hour days, 8-hour days. I mean, that's one. I know that you want to put all your work in and get ready for the game Sunday, because I already know how the off season works. You have all that free time, and that's when you can worry about things like that.
Talking about the game, the Rams were the second team that allowed more yards and tight ends this season. Have you seen something of this that maybe you could be more this Sunday?
I mean, they got good players. They got good players all around, and you can't exploit anyone if you don't go out there and execute as an offense. So that's all we're trying to do, is just go out there. Whatever plays are called, we're trying to do them to our fullest and to our best.
How do you see your legacy, knowing that you've been with Tom Brady all these years? How do you see that playing that part of
He's a great teammate, great mentor, and it's just awesome to play with him. It's just an honor to be able to play with him for the last 9 years of my career, just learning so much from him on and off the field.
Just one, you're from Mexico. There are a lot of fans of the Patriots. How impressed are you, I know that you follow all the Mexican fans, how impressed are you with all that's from Mexico?
It's actually pretty impressive. I mean, we played a game last year in Mexico City, and we have so many fans all around the world, and it's pretty impressive. I mean, it's pretty awesome too.
Un saludo a Multimedios México.
Yeah, we got a lot of Mexican fans too from Mexico. So we got Martin, who's our in-house guy, who always represents from Mexico too. So It's awesome. It's good to see.
Rob, that,
Medios México. Saludos, Medios México.
What's that?
Say hi to Medios México.
Hello, Mexico.
Impress your personality on the project. Over the years, you came in, being a free spirit. How did that evolve in terms of what he allows you to be and say? Because you seem to be not quite what everybody thought a Patriot player had to have. You seem to break some rules.
I mean, I would say that it was totally fine because I mean, there was nothing wrong with it, and also at the same time, doing everything you could possibly do on the football field, going out to practice, going out to the meetings, doing everything, and trying to learn the game, trying to get better out in the field, and that's what being a Patriot's all about is putting the work in and dedication, and that was always first. So, having the fun and everything was always second. But if you got the work done, I mean, that was good to go then.
Rob, do you get rewarded off those moments though?
Sometimes, but I mean, I was pretty outrageous at some points out there. So, I mean, but I always showed up then somehow and got it done. So it was all good.
Do you think those days are gone? Like you say, I was pretty outrageous sometimes as though it's in the past. Do you think that that's, when you look back, do you think, why did I do that?
Nah, not at all. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, maybe more to come soon.
Rob, do you ever get nervous before these
No, you get nervous still. I mean, you get nervous at different times in the week. Like, it's weird. It just comes at some points. But I mean, it's the game. It's another game. I mean, you just got to go out there, prepare how you've been preparing your whole career. I mean, it's another football game. We're playing another game. There's a lot of built up to it, but it's another game, and you just got to prepare how you've been.
What's this one been like for you? If you guys win a Super Bowl title, they all mean something different to every single player. What would this one in particular mean to you?
To me, I mean, it would mean much more than just me. It mean a lot to my teammates. Definitely, I mean, just how they were playing all year. I mean, I missed a couple games, and you see how they just kept putting the work in. It just made me want to put the work in and go back out and help out the teammates, try to get another win, just for the organization, just to be part of this organization for so many years now, and it just all started way before me, and it's just gonna keep going even when I'm done. I mean, it's just an honor to just be part of the whole thing and just be a little piece of it.
Speaking of that, Steve Pearson, remember at the Red Sox clubhouse when you guys were playing that Sunday night game against Kansas City? All the Sox players, they just had a big win over Houston in the playoffs, and turned their attention to the TV and watched Gronkowski make the game-winning kick. You see that all around this Boston community with all the World Championships. What's that been like for you to experience, to see the Celtics, the Patriots, the Red Sox, and Bruins come together?
I mean, it's an unreal experience, and it's unreal how Boston teams are just doing. I mean, in the playoffs every year, winning championships, World Series. I've been here when they won the NHL, Stanley Cup, the World Series. We won a couple championships. The Celtics have gone basically all the way and almost won one since I've been here. I think they won it. Yeah, 08, right before I got here. But they're always competitive. They're always in the playoffs. So it's just surreal. And it's just surreal how everyone supports each other. And that's the way it should be. And it's awesome to be part of a community like that.
When you were a freshman, were you a big kid?
Freshman in high school? Yeah, I was about 6'5".
How much you weigh?
Like 220. Same, all the sports, basketball, baseball, and football, tight end, the end.
What were your college days like?
They were good. They were good days. I mean, I wouldn't say that, there was the football part, and then there was living as a college student part.
And what was the living as a college student part like for you?
Just like any other college student.
Rob, you talked about it being surreal. Maybe take a step back and talk about had so many great winners on this team. Been on the team for so many years. It's been surreal during your run. Did you ever think back like this is the amazing I am part of this for a long period of time?
Oh, definitely. And, every single year we've been to the Super Bowl, and this year included. I mean, we sit back and we realize how much work is put in, and we realize not to take anything for granted because it's so hard to get to the Super Bowl, and just to even be able to do it. This is the third year in a row. We're still sitting back and reflecting on, how much work and dedication we put in, and how surreal it is that we're here, and to take in the moment and don't take anything for granted.
What's it like when you go out on the field? You've done this many times now. Super Bowl Sunday, when you take the field for the first time.
Yeah, it's going to be special again. It's always special to take the field on Super Bowl Sunday, to feel the crowd, feel the energy, just feel the atmosphere. I mean, it's just going to be amazing. Yes.
Rob, in terms of the globalization of the game, I know you might have answered this already, so bear with us. In terms of that, in terms of potentially playing a game in China, what is your thought? Are you excited by that?
I mean, I think just China. I mean, it would be cool to play a game in China, but the only problem is, I was thinking, is the travel. I mean, it's really hard to, have a team play on Sunday and then go travel, whatever. How many hours is it? 12? 12 hours on a plane after a game and go play another game that Sunday. So that's the only difficult part I see. I mean, it would be great to expand it all the way out there, but I mean, it would have to be like a bye week or something. The team is coming off, or they're going to have a bye week, or the following week after. So that's the only problem I see, is just the travel.
But just in terms of that kind of expansion of the game, the popularity, you've got millions of fans over there. What is your view about that?
It means a lot. I mean, that's awesome to hear that. I mean, we're playing games in London. We played a game last year in Mexico City. So just to hear that we got fans all over the world means a lot, and it means a lot to have that much support for our Patriot Nation.
One of the things that McDaniels praises the most in you is how hard you work at practice. You work at the public perception of you is also, you like to party, have fun. How do you weigh those two sides of your personality?
Easy. I mean, when you just show up to work, it's a different type of atmosphere. You have your good times with your teammates and all, but when you come into work, you got to be ready. You got to be prepared, and you always got to put that first.
How do you want to be remembered when you retire from the game? Do you want to be remembered as the fun-loving party Gronk or the hard-working?
I mean, I haven't even thought about that, like in that terms, but just a guy who goes out there and plays football the way football should be played, hard and aggressive.
Do you have any message for us Japanese fans?
Oh, so Japanese fans, what's up? We got China fans all over the world now, Mexico fans, and now we got Japanese fans. What's up, everyone?
And one question. There's a lot of Japanese players who want to be in the NFL. There's a lot of small guys who are working hard. Do you have any advice for them?
I mean, that's a tough system, because I don't know the system that's in place there. I don't know if they're already playing football, but I mean, I don't know how it works, if they can try and get recruited and go to college. But I mean, I would just say, just learn the game, stick to it, and anything's possible.
What is like the most important? What do you think is the most important thing to be the greatest tight end in the league?
What's that?
To be the greatest tight end in the league, what do you think is the most important thing?
You just got to go out there and work. You got to put the work in. You got to be able to go out there and be a full-on tight end, be able to go out there block, go out there receive, and just make plays.
Thank you very much.
Yep. I really haven't put thoughts like that into it, but I've always said, like, I would want to be part of the fitness world, fitness industry. Just love staying active. So whenever that day is, I mean, it would probably be along the lines of staying fit and being active out there in the community. I mean, like I said, I mean, just really focus on the game Sunday, and then whenever that is, that's when there's, in the off season, there's always plenty of downtime to figure that stuff out. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's always been about the same routine. I mean, we put the work in now. It's time to just chill, cross the I's. Dot the I's, cross the T's, check out the final game plans, make sure everyone's on the same page. and it's time to play the game, and it's going to be an exciting one when it comes Sunday.
Did you like to, I don't know, family, friends, chill out, study your tape, read, sleep?
I mean, getting rest, that's crucial. I mean, just hanging with family and friends, just just before leading up to the game, and basically getting some extra film in and studying up on some extra plays.
Lastly, just already some minutes ago, he said that he wasn't able sometimes to identify Jason and Devin over there. How did you make it to identify both?
To tell you the truth, when I just walked by, I waved to Jason, and I thought it was Devin. And then Devin was the next one, and I saw Devin wearing 32, and I was like, oh, all right. That was Jason I waved to, so there's Devin. So then I waved to Devin. Yes. Yep.
He said the origin of the Gronk spike was actually Arizona practice, and you spiked up a coach student's face. Is that true?
It could be true. I mean, I've done a couple things out there in Arizona, but I did a couple things similar to that, so I would say it's true, yes.
Do you remember what the origin of the spike was?
I don't remember it like that to the T, but I'm sure if I talked to him and he told me a story, it would come right back up.
Do you remember the first time you did the, whether it was in high school or college, you did the full-on Gronk spike?
No, I actually always wanted to do it in a game, but in high school and college, doing a spike was a penalty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a 15-yard penalty. That's why I've never done it. And then I got to the NFL, and I thought it would be cool to do it.
Now, you said you didn't do it in your first touchdown.
No.
Do you remember how long it took you to maybe get comfortable to do it?
I think it was my second year in the league when it started. And I'm not even sure how it started or when it started or anything like that. So, I got to pull it back up. That's going to be some research, some history research to pull.
Do you have a favorite spike of all your NFL career?
There's a couple good ones out there. I mean, my London one was nice when I, did the London Soldier and I hit it with the spike. That was a good one. Yes, Matthew's dad, and I met Jackie Slater before. He's a great man, and it was an honor to meet him. He's in the Football Hall of Fame, and Slate's just an unbelievable man too. So it was an honor just to meet his father.
Yeah, what an interesting little thing they have going on with the Rams and the Patriots. Jackie swears to me that he doesn't care who wins, but I think he might be rooting for the Rams. What do you think?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's probably rooting for his son Matthew to win the. Yeah, I think so. So, I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, you're gonna have to take that one up with Matthew if for some reason he's rooting for the Rams. I mean, it's his son.
Do you think the son overtakes? Jackie says it's a win-win for him. He's good either way.
I mean, if that's his case, then that's his case. But I mean, I'm cheering for Matthew. I can tell you that. Yes.
One of the things that you always quote unquote when you talk about why this stuff is your love of football. Could you also to inspire some of the European players talk about why you love playing football?
I mean, when you just go out there and you're just running around, you just feel free. You feel free of spirits, and to go out there and make some plays. I mean, playing any sport, I would say, just love competing. But I mean, it's hard to really tell like why you love the game. You just got to go out there yourself, and you got to compete, and you got to, get open on a player. And when it's about winning and competing, and it brings the best out of you, and it just feels good.
One more question. I read in the Peter King article after the AFC Championship game that the slant route that you ran in overtime wasn't really something that was part of the game plan. But they just called it because they could see Eric Berry lined up the right way. When it's not in the game plan, how do you call a play like that?
I mean, we have so many plays that we've done throughout so many years, and it doesn't necessarily mean that if it's not in the game plan that it won't be called. I mean, and if there is something called that's not in the game plan, it's going to be along the basic lines. It's not going to be anything difficult, not anything that we never heard before. So whenever something's called that's not in it, I mean, you should be able to recognize it. I mean, your blood's flowing out there on the field, so it'll just come right back to you when you hear the call.
Rob, Dwayne Allen was saying he thinks you're the greatest tight end of all time. What do you think about people who think you're the GOAT?
I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't really like to get like into that stuff like that. I mean, because you just got to keep on playing. You got to keep on going. But I mean, to hear that though from other players, I mean, makes you want to keep on going. I mean, I don't see no reason why you would want to stop if you heard that from another player. It actually motivates you, makes you excited that you're getting recognized from other players, other tight ends too. So it's pretty cool.
Did you ever have that dream, like I want to be the best tight end in the world? Did you ever think about that when you were younger or anything?
I mean, definitely. I mean, younger. I mean, and once you get to the league too, and you're starting to establish yourself, you just want to be the best player that you can be. That's always what I wanted to do. Was always just be the best I can be every single time that I step on the field, and just let everything else worry about itself.
What did you think about like George and Travis being here in 2011 yard?
Um,
Took a while for someone to get there.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, it's good for football. It's good for the position. The position gets recognized more now. To not, to have that record be in that when it was before I previously broke it. It took that so many years, and I did it, and now 7-8 years later it gets broken again, but by two players. I mean, it just shows that the tight end position is being more valued now, and there's more players coming along that can play.
Might be because of you.
That's good.
When you look at Tom Brady, why is Brady so good in those 2-minute huddles? He said he's the same basically 17 years ago in his game-winning, the field goal drive, as he was last week against Kansas City. Why is he so good, and what have you seen from him in those moments that makes him so good?
Just the preparation, just the way he prepares for the game, just the way how ready he is mentally and physically. And when you put him in any situation, he's ready for it. He never panics, never anything like that. Just always prepared, and just how calm he is. And the preparation throughout the week too, prior to the game. So he's always ready, and put him in any situation, you want him in.
And he also said it's trust with guys like you.
Oh, yes, it is. I mean, it's trust having with him, trust with other receivers, but that also comes with preparing for the game in the practice days leading up to it.
Tom just said he feels like he's a little bit better of a player now than he was during his first Super Bowl. Do you feel the same way? Different position, you feel like you're a better player now than your first Super Bowl?
I would say better player as in for myself, as in knowing the game of football more, knowing more about the X's and O's. I mean, my first Super Bowl, I was really young, 22 years old. And when you start, go from year 2 to year 9, you definitely learn more about the game. So just knowing more about the game, going out there, you definitely feel better.
How about for winning this one versus winning your first?
They are different, but they all still mean a lot, and they're all super special. But just gonna go out there, play the best we can, and we'll see how the feeling is after, however it goes. I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, guy studies football like 24/7, knows the game inside and out, hands down. Knows football better than anyone, I would say.
Guys, one more question.
Oh my gosh, why only one more? All right, only one more. I'm sorry. What's that? All right, he likes jokes every once in a while. Like when he does, I'll tell you this: when he does have a joke, it's usually a good one. No, I mean I don't remember on top of my head, but when he has a good one, yeah, one-liner. Yep, one-liners. He's good at one-liners. Once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Yes, he can hit you with a one-liner. It's pretty good sometimes.
Rob, you said maybe earlier with retirement. Let's end it with that. What's your maybe now? What do you know?
All right, what am I now? I'm 51%.
Which way?
I don't know.